Hello. Huskies back again with more New York Rangers franchise mode commentary in NHL 18. Last video we had a very disappointing exit to the Detroit Red Wings. Nope. Was it Detroit? It was Detroit, wasn't it? I honestly don't remember. Either way, Mayer, fucking reincarnation of Gretzky, single-handedly knocked us out of the postseason. One thing I do need to do is I need to make sure that Brian Elliott is signed. Because really, this offseason, our team's pretty much set. He actually went up in overall. So he's not signed. Shit. And he doesn't want to be here. Fuck. I didn't even think about that last video. Well, I can't trade him at the draft. Who do we have to sign? Let's go through. Let's see who we have to sign. Who wants to be here? Who doesn't? All right. So Brady Shea wants to be here. 6.8 million. Let's see if we can get him for 6.5. Oops. Try 6.5. Nico Hischier. 7.9. Dude, you are not performing as a $7.9 million guy. I'm honestly running off the Nico train. So what I might do is... How much does McLeod want? McLeod's actually been playing like he should be playing up there. I'm okay offering him that. Sherbach had a really good postseason. 7 point... What is with these contracts? Are you kidding me? Like, even the adding 3 overall. 7.2! What the fuck? That's like all of my cap space, boys. What's going on here? 5.5. Oh, he's an 83. That makes sense. He's an 83 overall defenseman. JT Miller, 5.3. Oh boy. Oh boy. Goaltenders. Brian Elliott was making $2 million. Now he wants 6 as a 38-year-old. Curry's a 76, so I'm calling him up this season. Obviously, I want to trade Elliott, so I'm not going to mess with that. I got some decisions to make here, boys. Those are a lot of big contracts that I don't want to sign. Although I guess I could do. While Nico is a nice add, I really don't feel like. Look at these trade values, man. Alright, so Nico was making 6.3. Sherbach was making 6.1. So I really need to understand what these guys were making before I start flying off the handle. Now, Connor was making 4.4. Connor is not worth $7 million in my eyes. Because, I mean, Taylor Hall, Connor McDavid, these guys are making 8. Zibanejad's making 8. And they can't even be point per game players. I don't want to sign Connor for $7 million. I assume nobody wants Elliott. He's got, like, no trade value. Calgary wants him. They want him back. Tyler Parsons. They don't want to trade Parsons, so that wouldn't go through. The Hawks want him. I'm more or less, if I'm going to offer a trade, I want to make sure that I get something half decent back. I really don't even know what to, like, ask for, though. Dallas, do you got anything interesting? Not really. Gorinov, I don't mind him. Kostitsin, Dickinson, Hintz. First round pick, second round pick. Boston second. It's the 35th pick, so that's basically a first round pick. But again, they're not going to make this trade because Elliott's contract's about to expire. Yeah. Okay, so he's not. Nobody's gonna take Elliott, so I have to re-sign him to trade him. That stinks. I didn't even think about that. Xavier Quillette and a 6th for my third next year. Is that what that was? Is Quillette any good? The 79. Get out of here. He'd be the worst guy on my team. Vancouver Canucks, a 4th round pick this year for my 4th. So we're trading up. So they want to trade down. No thanks. Ooh, we had like no draft picks. Oh right, because Rasmus Dahlin. I was like, why don't we have any picks? That would be why. Do we have a franchise goalie laying in the wings here? Ooh, oh, hello. Ooh. Ooh, which one do I take? I kind of want to take Fritz. I got lucky with the low interest. I'm taking Fritz. Ooh, low elite. All right, that could be worse. It could be worse. Is the other elite guy still here? Let's see. Oh, he's not. We got a medium top 4 defenseman though. 6th round, no league interest. They're both 7 rounders. I'm gonna take the defenseman and see what he is. Medium top 6. All right, could be serviceable. Carolina got an elite center pick before us. I'm gonna take probably both of these goalies, but I kind of want to take the. Yeah, I'm gonna take Franzen first. Fringe starter. All right, could be better. Hopefully that other goalie makes it to me. 7th round franchise goalie. Here it is. You ready for it? Here it is, boys. Big picks about to happen. He's not here. Fuck. Top 9 grinder, 2-way forward, or a sniper. I'm gonna take the undrafted low top 9. Fuck. Alright, well that goalie. Oh wait, I wanted to see if that goalie was. Damn it. I don't even remember his name. Oh well. Sorry, got lost in soccer for a second. Alright, so I gotta figure out what the hell. So McLeod accepted. Shea accepted. Good. So we got Shea back for 6.5. That's huge. Alright, so let's see what we can. We got 26 million in cap space. $26 million in cap space. I gotta sign McDavid and Pogge next year. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna qualify Nico for now. We'll figure this shit out. Alright, so Sherbach wants 7. That's insane. He doesn't want an extension, so he doesn't even want to be here. Connor wants 7. Oh no, he wants 6.7 now. Oh, that's tempting. JT Miller wanted 5, right? Yeah, 5.6. He's been consistently good performer for us. Kempe, Bowden. These guys I'm gonna let walk. These are only getting worse. Goaltenders. Elliott, I want to sign, but just for 1 year. He doesn't want to be here, so we'll sign Benny the Villain. Oh, that's a 1-way? Bro, I don't want to give you a 1-way, man. I'm gonna let him walk. I don't want to give him a 1-way. God, I want to sign Sherbach because he had such a good postseason, but I also I shit on teams for giving guys contracts just because they had a good postseason all the time. I don't want to be that guy. So all 3 of those guys will get AHL time, so hopefully one of them has some decent progression. Alright, so that's all that. Alright, so I gotta figure out now. I can take the 6 million from Elliott out of the equation because I'm just gonna trade him. Oh man, do I really want to? I mean, Nico, like, he's not worth... He's making 6.3. He's not worth 7.4 at all. Connor, I'm actually going to try to sign for... What were Connor's stats? He's a good player. He was a plus 20. He only had 28 points, but he was a plus 24. Alright, let's see who signs. Let's see if Elliott signs first. I feel like this game's going to end in a draw, 0-0. Elliott rejected. Okay, so I'd have to probably overpay out the ass for Elliott. I mean, I really don't want to let him go to free agency because I want to get something for him. But if letting him walk and that allows me to sign these guys easier. Let's see if I can get away with Connor for 6. See if I can get him for 5.6 for 1 year. Sherbach, how about you? 1 year at 7.1. Pretty much just giving them a chance to prove that they're worth a contract. I don't think Nico Hischier is going to work here because I've given him every chance to succeed and it just hasn't worked. It hasn't worked at all. Sherbach rejected, Connor rejected. Alright, so I'd have to give him a little more. Yeah, no, man, it's so hard to want to sign Connor at that price point. He's a good two-way forward, but I gotta sign McDavid next year. He's gonna want 10. Rasmus Dahlin's up in 3 years. I gotta sign Pogge. He's gonna want probably 8. I have to sign Zibanejad. He's gonna want 8. What do I do? I keep JT Miller around, obviously. Maelstrom. 4.5 for 3 years. You want to be here? You do. So I can probably drop that down a little bit. That's still a good contract, though. Bowden, I'll qualify. I like Connor's upside better than... And again, this is pretty much just... This is the highest I'm going to go. I'm going to offer Elliott $7 million for 1 year. And if he doesn't take it, I'm just going to let him go to free agency. And we'll go from there. Because even if I lose him, I'm not too concerned. I lose out on a couple of draft picks, maybe a prospect that I would get back in a trade. Alright, yeah, I'm going to let him go. Miller signed, Connor signed, Maelstrom signed, there we go. Alright, so now... The real question is, do I give Hischier another chance? I have 13 million in cap space. I can't sign Sherbach and Hischier. I think I have to let them both go. Hischier I could trade, but I think I'm just going to wait and see if somebody offers my contract. And I'll just not match it. I'll take the compensation. And Sherbach, I just can't afford him at that price. He's just not worth it. Remiel, you were nice, but I'm going to let you go. Oop, I don't want to offer him. I just want to qualify him. Alright, so let's head to free agency. Let's see what's out there. We have a little bit of room. And again, I know that letting Elliott go to free agency isn't the best. But he didn't want an extension from the start. Sherbach doesn't want an extension. Hischier has not worked here at all. I should go add Hischier to the trade block, in all honesty. I am going to do that real quick. Take Curry off of there, because Curry is my goalie. He's not going anywhere. We can put Nico there. See if we get anything back for him. Let's go see what's in free agency. Ooh, big save. Alright, Jonathan Drouin, hello. $10.2 million for Jonathan Drouin. The guy, whew, oh man, those are some nice goal totals. That's tempting, man. Oh, that's real tempting. That's like a That's like a sign him for a year, see if he performs, and then give him that long term. Because I could give him all of my cap space for a year and not handicap my team too hard. Grubauer's out there for 5.6. He wants 5.6. Elliott wants. Oh yeah, no, Elliott wants 6.5. But that's insane. Grubauer's younger and better, and wants less than Elliott. Elliott's just a fucking prick. Sergio Ramos, not a happy camper. So I'm pretty sure that was. No, that wasn't that it. I don't know who the Uruguay guy is. Fuck it. 1 year, $11 million. Come to New York. Score 40 goals, I'll pay you. Pretty much going all in. Janmark. No thanks. That hurts my cap space. I wanna get a confirmation that we get Drouin. Cause that, oh man, that first line might be overloaded with scoring. But at the same time, it allows me to put one of them in the. Oh, hello. Alright, so we got Jonathan Drouin. Now, I'm obviously out of cap space. That's Suarez, that's who it is. Not Sergio Ramos, you silly boy. Oh, we actually have 2.9 million in cap space still, so I mean, I could sign somebody. Is there anybody of a good value here? Not really. I mean, Brett Connolly's not. Oh no. For Baska Carlson. Nico Hischier, Ranta, 67. Ooh, he's 19 though. Throw him an offer. See if I can entice him away from those guys. And who knows? Maybe Drouin doesn't work. Maybe this was silly, but it's only a 1 year experiment. I'm okay with giving it a try for a year. Maybe splitting up Hall and McDavid is a good move. Let one of them play against some lesser talent, and maybe that'll give him a chance to really shine. So who did I let walk? I let Hischier walk, and I let Scherbach walk. Yeah, we're just gonna send the next season. I want to set my lines. Oh, cool, Ranta signed. All right, so there's another addition to the prospect pool. Oh, and the other guy. All right, so we've got some prospects. I mean, if I need to make trades, I can. The Dallas Stars. Oh, it's not even who I wanted. I don't even get compensation for him. Somebody give Nico a offer. Nicholas Bodin. No, I'm good. The Chicago Blackhawks. So get him out of the 8.8, a first, a second, and a third. I'm just gonna take the compensation. You can have him. As much as I would have loved to make that work somehow, cap space is gonna get too tight with having to sign McDavid next year. Luckily, we saved $7 million in our goaltender situation for the time being. Since we're going to have Curry and Darcy up there. God, as much as I want to run a first line that's Taylor Hall, Connor McDavid, Jonathan Drouin. It makes no sense. I need to put I'm going to put Taylor Hall in the second line. Because he's... Oh, get it to him. Oh, way too far in front of him. A terrible, terrible ball. Alright, edit lines. Let's see what we're working with here. Alright, so we got a shitty fourth line. Really bad fourth line, but dude, that top six though. Oh, Drouin, McDavid, Taylor Hall, Zibanejad, Connor, McLeod. He says he's an 86. This guy's a beast. Archipov Miller. I actually want to leave him down there on the third line. feel like he'd be a good fit down there. And any of these guys the center? No. Drouin's the left winger. Shit. I mean, McLeod could play center. So we're actually gonna do this. Go Taylor Hall, McLeod. Oh. I really don't want to do Taylor Hall and Drouin on the same line. Maybe I do. Who says I want playing in the bottom six because I feel like he was going to put goals up down there. Do I have anybody in my AHL that I can call up that's better? Oh god, I do not. Okay, so my NHL goalies are here. Kempfer and Curry, these are my guys. They're going to be my guys going forward. Lieb, Marchand, and Grachev. Scratched. I have 3 defensemen scratched. Alright, so we're gonna go look at free agency real quick. and see what's out there. Let's see if we can snag something that's a little better than that. I mean, I could just go make trades instead if there's nothing here that's worthwhile. Forwards. Timashov. I mean, he wants nothing. Next to nothing. I'll do that. I don't have a whole lot to offer, so I just need to build a 4th line that won't get scored on. I need a center. Zach Smith, he's too expensive. Ryan Dzingel, he's too expensive. Musel, the power forward. I don't want a 4th line power forward. Jacob De La Rose, 2-way forward. I mean, my 4th line's gonna suck regardless. Cordalis. Actually, for 1.1, he's not bad. Alright, so let's see if they sign. That'll make my 4th line at least a little better. Granted, my 4th line shouldn't matter too much with how good our just the rest of our team is. I didn't even look at my defense. Alright, so they both signed, so let's go get them in there. Oops. Roster moves. Let's call them 2 up. Then we'll send down Ray and Korolev. We'll call up Timashov and Corrales. Yep. Still have a pretty good amount of cap space. I could go sign another one. So Marchand with I haven't signed a center yet. Alright, so we'll leave him in there for now, because I mean he's not really that good. He'd be the guy that stays. Timashov on one side and Cordalis on the other. There we go. Defensively, Dallin, Pogge, D'Angelo, Shea. Malmstrom's an 85. Nice. This dude's really working out for us. I like it. Defensive defenseman. So they're both a defenseman and an offensive. D'Angelo, Shea, Rasmus Pogge, and then Darcy and Curry. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's similar to the regular season. This is what we're going to run with for now. We're going to see how we do. Again, Jonathan Drouin, 1 year. A lot of these guys are on 1-year deals, so we'll see just how these guys do. And I've actually got a decent amount of draft picks this year, so I have all of my picks, and then I've got Chicago's first, second, and third. So again, not great that I let Heischer go just for that, but I mean, hey. It's just easier, frees up more cap space. So let's go. Come on. First game. Oh my goodness. McLeod, Hall, Arkhipov, Pogge. Holy shit. 5-0 at the end of the first. 6-0 McDavid. New York putting on a show. Game 1. Timashov. Fresh out of the free agent pool on the board. This is an encouraging start. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how good Nashville is, and actually, I want to go look before we end the video. I'm gonna go look at Chicago's lines and see how good those picks could be. All right, so there's a 7-0 win in game 1. Ooh, is that a nice? Was that a save? That's a hell of a save. All right, so let's look at Chicago's lines because I feel like they can't be doing too hot. All right, so Chicago. So they got Panarin, Tays, Kane, Craig Smith, Brinkat, Heischer, Rudder, Schmaltz, Nabokov, Reefers, Hayden, goalie. Goalie. Not even a goalie. Defensively. Oh my god, that defense is disgustingly bad. Oh my. Novoselsov, TVR, Pat Reed, Jesse Winnick, Steven John, Duncan Keith, 40 years old, just retire, bro. Tuukka Rask. Oh boy. So those might end up being pretty good picks. I'm happy with that. But either way, that's where I'm going to end it. As always, reactions to everything in the comments. I'm sure I'll get some negative feedback for going all in on Drouin and letting Elliott and Heischer go for pretty... Well, I let Elliott go for free and let Heischer go for just draft picks. So, again, but as always, thank you for watching. And I will see you probably Sunday for the next video.